Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News, the 100th week that we've been doing this.
Yeah, 100 weekly episodes, which is more like 200 because we put out multiple episodes a week.
Yeah.
So it is our birthday and 100th birthday. Thank you all so much for watching these. We really appreciate your support, and hopefully you guys enjoy them. If you have any feedbacks for the show themselves, put them down below. We've been doing our best to continually improving them with the sound, the audio, letting Alex speak, letting Joe speak, and
All the
all
good
sorts
stuff.
of really good stuff. So, and no more soundboard, annoying soundboard. I know you guys but I still got my tools anytime Brain brings up Madden or EA. Anyways, speaking about upgrading, we do have a brand new sponsor, the best one for our 100th episode. Check it out.
Oh my God, look at what just showed up to my house. Vizio is showing off their new technology. They wanted us to check it out. A Quantum X top of the line 85-inch TV. I'm freaking out over here. We're gonna use that. Look, it's so freaking big. I'm like as big as Antonio Starch. And guess what? They want to give away two 65-inch Vizio M series with quantum color to you guys, the Angry Army. They're really proud of their new technology, so they want us to upgrade. We're gonna use this in our board game room and our consoles for the PP5 and the Xbox. So I can't wait to get this thing unboxed and upgrade my TV. All right, guys, let's set it up.
The crazy difference between my older 65-inch Aquos and this new Vizio 85-inch. It is literally night and day. We got some help putting it up because it's so huge. It does. The pictures don't do it justice. When you're standing here in front of it, it feels like it covers the entire wall. This thing is massive. It's like projector size quality, that kind of stuff.
Guys, this phone does not do it justice. Like, this is black. You see some spillover or some white there? No, not at all. It's black, and that's just because my phone here is not doing it justice. The detail on these things, you can't see it with my phone, but my God, it is crazy.
And that new quantum technology, guys, it's like the colors are so bright. They're so vivid. You've got that superior 4K HDR. You got Dolby Vision, HDR10+. You've got HDMI 2.1, ER, Dolby Atmos, 4K, 120 hertz. Basically, they went all out on this for gamers. They want you to use this as a gaming TV, and that's why they sent it over to us. And so far, guys, I've been extremely impressed with the colors.
But man, I am very impressed at Vizio. They've definitely come a long way and are punching with the heavyweights right now. Well done.
Thank you so much, Vizio. I am really impressed, and that was what the goal of this was. They sent it to us, and this came out of the blue. What an amazing present and upgrade. And I'm just letting you know, this is legit, guys. Like, I own extremely expensive TVs from some of the other companies, LG in particular, and this TV blows away my LG, in my opinion. It's got that less bleed over. What I'm looking at is the LED local dimming. When you're seeing a hard stop between like black and then like the title of a movie. In the last episode I was talking about, I was watching The Vigil, and it said The Vigil, and it was like bleeding over downstairs. I run upstairs, no bleed over. The blacks are better. It's like, I want to get this TV and I want to put it downstairs, but I know it's great. It's going to be for our consoles.
Specifically for gaming. Designed for gaming, it is great.
But but it looks good, damn good with movies too. If you're good for games, you're good for movies. So, we'll see how long this TV lasts upstairs instead of my bedroom.
You said movies, right? So we go watch Sex Squatch?
Yeah, what? No.
Use
None
those
of your
different
weird,
movies.
none of your weird movies up in here. So thank you guys. And what's greatest is not only did I get an upgrade, but you're gonna get an upgrade too. We have a giveaway. Vizio is going crazy, and they're gonna give 2 of the TVs, the 65 inches Quantums, to you guys, our Angry Army. All you got to do is click the link below, and the contest will be running soon. So thank you guys so much. And definitely consider a Vizio TV when you're doing your shopping of which brand you want to buy. So they've always had the best price, and now they have the best technology. technology, and I've seen it with my own eyes. So, cool. Let's get to the news.
Well, we got some good news from Crystal Dynamics.
Good, because the last video was a bunch of F-bombs and stuff. And
I'm
Vizio's like, we have made an incredible mistake.
I'm sorry. Who'd you say?
Crystal Dynamics, they make Marvel's Avengers. In the last developer stream, where they were showed off Hawkeye, Crystal Dynamics was on Twitch. They were answering questions,
new Hawkeye.
and they were getting the chat was not super friendly. Toward
Not
them.
nice.
Oh, I bet.
Nice.
But they said, we understand. Rest assured, we're committed to the future of Marvel's Avengers for years to come, Anthem. And we've been working on a whole lot of things, which we were excited to reveal. Looking
Anthem.
forward to seeing you in the next generation, Anthem.
Anthem.
So this is the same kind of stuff that we've gotten
No.
before from EA a bunch of times. They're trying to get people back. They're hoping Spider-Man is going to pull everyone
Well,
back.
Spider-Man's not
No.
coming yet. It's the female Hawkeye that's like
Bishop.
March.
Bishop, yeah.
Yeah, Kate
Yeah,
Bishop is
yeah.
coming, but like Spider-Man's coming up, and they want these people to come back because they have no.
The
players
hype is
anymore.
gone. They're trying, but it's gone.
It's gone.
I guess
it's not gonna
Spider-Man's
happen.
towards the end of the month because I thought he was supposed to come in March, but
He
all of the
was.
marketing I'm seeing is just
Yeah.
Bishop.
It was scheduled for March, but they can't keep.
Anyways,
the shit
I
together,
don't
so-
care. I am not playing Bishop, and I am not playing. I mean, I guess maybe we'll be forced to play Spider-Man when Spider-Man comes out, and
If the game's
then,
around.
then we will give you an update of the even more grindy state of the game.
Yeah, they
and
cut the XP gain in half. It's like, do you want to play Spider-Man? You'd have to play him for weeks to get him to where he feels like Spider-Man.
Right.
He's gonna play like OJ in the suit for the first couple weeks.
climbing on my roof.
Yeah, I have
and
to
falling
hold
off.
the ladder for
Hold
him
the
to get up on
ladder.
the roof. He's like, no, it's
Yeah.
shaking. It's like it's not shaking.
Yeah, it's
that's
behind
the
the
Spider-Man
scenes stuff.
That's the Spider-Man that you're gonna get for the first couple weeks you play this game.
I was high up there,
yeah,
again.
it's,
And
it's
then
so
a
high. It's like you're on the third step, OJ.
And he got ran over by a car somehow while he's on the roof of my house.
Yeah.
He
Came out
said
of
he
nowhere.
came out of nowhere. So yeah, I can't wait to play a low-level Spider-Man on March or whatever, whenever this thing comes out.
That's not gonna be March.
Obviously, I kind of hate it when the gamers are like real mean as hell to like gamers or developers, in the live streams. It's real cringy to watch.
It
you
is
know.
like
I feel
but it's
bad
like,
for
look,
the
it's
specific
not.
I
people.
feel bad for them, but at the same time, I understand it because it's like, hey, these are legitimate criticisms from the community.
Yeah, but what
And
you can
you-
do is like, look, I know this is not towards you, but everything you're doing is fucking wrong and
Yeah.
fucking dumb.
Everything you're
The
doing
company
is-
you
Don't
work
take
for
it
is
I
too
want you to
personal.
know.
Yeah.
I want you to know everything
Don't
you're
take it
doing is-
personal.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody is as nice with their criticism as you are.
OJ's secretly an internet troll. He's like the
Oh,
meanest
yeah.
person on
Probably
the
is.
internet. He's like the
Probably
nicest
like
guy in real life,
the
but on the
worst.
internet, he's like, ugh.
The worst.
Yeah. All right. Actual good news.
Okay.
Actual
You tricked me
good
on
news.
that.
German legal reform to set new standards for loot boxes, and so
Woohoo!
the-
First draft.
Yes, we passed a youth protection law that require clear descriptors for games featuring loot boxes.
Germans don't mess around when it comes to the loot boxes. I was really proud to read this because I think
Yeah.
they're like, no more of the bull.
Yeah, they're trying to lock it to 18 plus, and so
That's what we should do.
and so this is a really good thing. Now, of course, this has to go through like one more round of
Yeah.
approval, but this is just another step in the right direction. The more countries
Yes.
that pass these protections and it's like, look, if you are an adult and you are dumb and you want to buy
Fine.
whoever you want to buy the Madden pack and you want to waste $1,000 on it, look,
I'm still gonna complain about it because it's ruining my football
for
game.
sure. But it's like, look,
But it's
waste your
not-
money on whatever you want,
Yeah.
right? What the main issue I have, other than it's ruining sports games, but I don't care all that much about sports games anymore, is that
coming.
that these kids like.
Pokemon.
Yeah, it's like it's not highly ethical. It is not super fun, and all of the studies have shown that there is a huge detriment to the psyche of young people who don't realize that this can lead into gambling.
Surprise!
It is gambling. That you can become addicted to it, and especially young people who don't have a reference of like how much money things are. Right?
Yeah.
Like when you were a kid and you got handed $20, oh my god! Or there's some kids that don't
Candy
understand.
store.
the
They
only
don't.
thing you care about is getting the skin that all your other friends have, so that
Yeah.
you're not getting
Yeah.
fucking made fun of, and you're like
Like those kids are spending like thousands and thousands
Yeah.
of the mom's credit card on Fortnite and all these other games.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
They have a bunch of rich friends, and then they get called poor and all these other things because they don't have the skin, and it's just bullying in different ways, and so they don't realize it. So they grab their mom's credit card and they go, boop, 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 boop.
It's that simple. yeah.
Hey.
So again, this is a good thing. Belgium and Netherlands have done the same. The UK is in the process of looking into doing an inquiry, potentially, maybe. And so, like, as all of these things start to solidify,
Yay, Germans.
um,
Well, it's not done yet, right?
it's not
Or-
completely done
No,
yet.
it's-
All
Yes.
right. Well, then I'm not gonna celebrate early because these companies are powerful as hell,
Yeah.
man. You know, they'll get in there
There were-
and they'll make their arguments of it's a surprise mechanic. And
Yeah.
It's actually not as bad as you think. It's these are the good kind of loot boxes. The
Yeah,
Kotaku
asshole,
idiot,
yeah.
the Pokemon.
So the reforms need to receive
From the
approval.
last episode, watch the last one.
Yeah. These reforms need to receive approval from the Federal Council, and then it can be enforced as quickly as this spring. So coming up really quick. So as long as it gets approval,
I hope we do a story on
I
that.
will definitely update everyone.
Because then, once we have one country to do it, then we can all point to that. We can then even look at the data on. Well, that's probably going to take another 5-10 years
That's
or
gonna take a
something
while.
like
you
that.
want to wait
You're
about
right.
10 years with loot boxes?
Well,
and all that?
hopefully we'll still be around. But anyway, what it
On your
is
dying
is
bed. I was right.
I
was right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still gonna be playing video games when we're in the old folks' home. So, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good. We'll fight this thing to the end
To the bitter end.
on the beaches. in the nursing homes.
That's the hill we die on.
Yeah.
All right, we got some good news.
Well, no, it just at bare minimum, it should be 18 and above, right? Because you
Yeah.
don't want to encourage these kinds of things for kids, and it's all up in all of the kids' games.
Yeah,
these
that
days.
is the bare minimum.
That's
but
the bare minimum.
but it's going to start bleeding into all the
I
games. These need to be removed.
yeah,
entirely.
I know. We agree.
Okay. We got new Halo news. So we got details that reveal dynamic weather, more
always like
engaging
that.
enemy encounters, and more. So we
Okay.
343 Industries dropped a new video for Zeta Zone.
Dynamic weather.
Which
Oh
is
man,
cool.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago, Joe. Right? Yeah.
So
They're like dynamic weather. I'm like, yeah.
So it's like Breath of the Wild. That anytime you're outside, it's gonna start raining. You can't climb anything. It's the most annoying thing. on
Supposed
Earth.
to be. That would be funny. Bring up Breath of the Wild. They're like, we are adding a Breath of the Wild system where your guns start to malfunction after a
Oh
certain
my
amount of
God.
use.
No,
please.
So night and day cycles are not only confirmed, but will affect in-game activity. It includes an effect on patrols. So like grunts will be asleep at night. Weren't they almost? They were asleep a lot of times in the games too. Like this is stuff
Yeah.
that's existed.
brains
since
were
Yeah,
asleep.
it's just like There's also snowstorms and thunderstorms will be seen. Though those additions will be
Tornadoes.
post-launch. So it's like if it's not-
What did you just say?
the snowstorms and thunderstorms
Will be post-launch?
Post-launch.
What is this, an Anthem situation?
Yeah.
You're like, all right, the cataclysm's coming. It's going to be great. There's going to be these huge storms. And then they show off the cataclysm in the live stream, and it's like a tree doing this.
Whoa! I
And
think
from the
I
trailer,
saw a
which is like-
branch. Saw a branch fall off.
Oh, man, this is...
Okay. Some things that were confirmed.
Sorry, we're just giving you shit. Come
Well,
on.
no.
We want you guys to succeed.
We do.
Yeah.
But this is the things that will not be in Halo. So there's no dual wielding, no playable elites, and no hostile wildlife.
Boo! What? You have all this extra time and you can't make the world feel more alive. Akimbo
What
is
can you-
necessary in Halo.
Two guns.
Wildlife. What was the other one?
No playable elites.
No playable elites. What? Yeah. I mean, that would give even more variety to the multiplayer and things like that. But oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were expecting to impress people with day-night cycles and weather, but I'm not impressed.
Added after launch.
Yeah, and some of it added after launch.
No, nighttime's added after launch. That's
What's going on at 343?
they got a
Better
lot of
than
extra
this.
time
don't
to
know.
get it figured out because we are not.
Well,
getting it till the end of
hopefully
the
we
year.
are impressed.
Yeah.
Hopefully
It'll
be good.
It is like fairly open world, and people were
Let
asking.
me hear
them-
about that Battle Royale, man. I've been on that Apex Legends. Now I want the Halo Battle
We
Royale.
pay for pink? No, thank you.
No.
Nope.
No. It is.
Oh,
a-
you're going to do that anyway.
Yeah.
They're going to make you do that anyway. Excuse me. Blue. Did you know that this shirt is fucking blue?
It is.
Guy, and you can buy it right now and support a better cause, The Angry Joe Show, and an independent artist. Links down below, Rogues Apparel.
Well, we're going to bring up more shirts because the next story
Oh.
is Todd Howard said, quote, there was very little we didn't screw
16
up.
times the screw up.
Yeah, on Fallout 76 launch.
He's honest on that one.
Now,
Todd will now admit it.
Yeah, now they admitted when the game was launched, the litany of issues we had, and we let a lot of people down. And well, there was very little we didn't screw up, honestly.
Yep.
He said,
That's
talking
correct.
about it.
It only took 76 years.
How many is it?
I
It's
don't
been a
know
couple
how
of
long
years,
it's been.
right?
2 maybe?
He also went as far to imply that being available on Game Pass at launch would have made Fallout 76 the first months easier, saying you could have put a beta. And they also said something about beta and all that.
No, don't do that. Yes, I know he said, well, we could have done a beta, but it's so close to, well, if it's free, we could put it out. Less people would have
Yes.
complained, and then we would have finished it later. That is what I'm most concerned about, guys, when it comes to the Game Pass. Everybody's like, Game Pass, nothing but positives, right? You only pay $5 a month. You get AAA $60 titles day and date. Well, the one thing that's bad is that it might make these developers a little more lazy, less content up front, that they know that they have you and they have incentive to keep you for multiple months. So then here comes the Act 2 in month 3.
Stupid live service.
That kind of stuff. Live service, right.
Well,
right.
especially if because Microsoft is
It's
paying
a
a lot of these
danger.
developers up front for these games, saying,
Right.
and not
This
giving.
is something we will keep an eye on here at the Angry Joe Show, and to hear something him saying, I know he didn't say it exactly. He said something adjacent to it, but that means that he's already said it because his public face is different from the private development.
Well, he couldn't help himself, and then he wanted to add the good things about Fallout 76. Noting
Of
that
course,
Fallout
yeah.
76 is now one of the most played games on Xbox, which is an unqualified statement. I mean, I don't know. It's like, what do you mean? Out of how many? Stop it.
There's nothing to play right now.
Yeah,
on
it's like
Xbox.
what games are out on any of the like? Come on.
Tetris? What do you want? You want Tetris 99?
And so this was kind of funny, and we're gonna get into a lot of the Bethesda Microsoft things because now we actually have confirmation. This next story, Microsoft confirms some future Bethesda games will be Xbox and PC exclusive. They were kind of dancing around whether or not they were.
Yeah,
going,
did we cover that, or is this the first?
This is the
we're
first
doing
time where this is like
Okay,
for sure.
on this one for
week.
sure, exclusive Xbox titles,
Yeah.
and that's a bummer for PP Fifth
PlayStation.
owners,
Yeah.
right? Because now you have to have a computer. But my thing is, I think most people have a computer, but do they have a gaming computer? That's the
Yeah.
difference. Is if you want your games to look as best as possible, now you have to have a gaming PC. And if you get a gaming PC, now you made your PS5 kind of.
I'd rather have
right?
Xbox exclusives than PlayStation exclusives because at least Xbox exclusives I can play on my PC and PlayStation exclusives I can't. So yeah, like
I
if,
see,
if
but,
you're
but a PlayStation's only $500 compared to a gaming PC, which is $200.
well, if you have a
2,500.
PlayStation, you can still get an Xbox. Like,
But you just have the little stupid interface on the PC.
Oh, the interface
Yeah.
for Xbox is absolutely terrible. But you can still buy it on these services.
Yeah.
So their deal got finalized. And then now Phil Spencer is now that everything is official, we can begin working together to deliver more great.
Here's the
great
only
games
thing
here.
I care about: Elder Scrolls. Is Elder Scrolls going to be Xbox exclusive? And PlayStation people are like, "What the? What do you think, Alex?"
I see.
I
yes.
think that that project pre-exists the deal, and it probably has because he's made
So
reference
the
to
new titles
new titles that there was no contractual obligation. I imagine there was some sort of
for Elder Scrolls.
that maybe not.
Starfield. I'm thinking maybe Starfield is like one they'll hang out with fruit. They're like, hey, Microsoft, thank you for giving us billions of dollars. Here's Starfield. So because Xbox desperately needs exclusives, and a lot of people thought this would happen. Some of us were like, no, that'd be crazy. That, including me, that'd be crazy. No, why would they cut themselves off from the PlayStation player base and making money? Well, it's because Xbox needs to get some of the value from
$7.5 billion, yeah.
from that billions of dollars, and they think they can get the value by bringing people over to Xbox, but also bringing people over to the Windows and just basically screwing over the PlayStation.
PlayStation.
So he's actually doubled down a couple times since originally speaking on it, and more recently he said we have games that exist on other platforms, and we're going to support those games on the platforms that they're on. There are communities of players. We love those.
Right,
games.
like Deathloop. Deathloop is like PlayStation. PlayStation has some
Yeah.
stuff on Deathloop.
Yeah, and
I'm
even
just
in the
tired of seeing that
future, there
trailer.
might be things that have either contractual things or legacy on different platforms that will go do. But if you're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists.
There it
So-
is, PC and Xbox.
Yep.
Yeah, Bethesda. So I would prepare your butts for it just being Bethesda is, Xbox and PC.
I'm glad you brought up Prepare Your Butts.
Okay.
That was a great
Segue.
accidental,
Prepare your butts.
accidental segue. Take-Two, the CEO thinks consumers are now prepared for the $69.99 price hike, but says not all games will jump in cost. So they think that you have prepared your butts enough that they can just get all up in there.
Well,
and
I
charge
think
you $70
he's
per
ready to
game.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I think you're ready to shut the hell up.
Go
Have a
on, get the
tall
fuck
glass
outta
of
here.
shut
No.
the fuck up.
Yeah. So he was speaking to at a Morgan Stanley conference.
Well, didn't they test a few? Because there was PS5 games and Xbox Series X games that were $70. They're trying to test it
They're
out.
trying to say that there's more value
There's
in them when there's
not.
no
There
no
was
value in them
upgrade.
whatsoever.
No,
yeah.
no.
Don't get fooled.
Yeah, so he reaffirmed the publisher's stance on the price jump. Zelnick says consumers were prepared for the $10
Nope.
increase, but not every game would
Because
cost.
they bought it. Because they
Yeah.
bought it.
Just ones that provide tremendous value and replayability. That he says, like Grand Theft Auto. In terms of pricing, we announced a $70 price point for NBA 2K21. Our view was that we are offering an extraordinary array of experiences and lots of replayability.
So are other
They
games
fucking added
as
sweat.
well.
That's it. It's sweat.
So are other games
$10.
as well. Well, they know that people paid for it, and they know if they just make this announcement that other gaming
Follow.
companies will follow
Nope.
suit. And I don't want them to, and it's something that we don't really have a lot of control over. I mean, we could
try, but
try with our
everyone's still
wallets
buying it. I was
and
like,
buy games, right? Because
I didn't do it.
it's the excitement of a new console where you have to buy the games that come with that console, even if they were crap this time around, because they were crap this time around. There was no, like really, really good console exclusives.
So he talked about consumers being mad about being overcharged. So he's like, we're not
Correct.
overcharging them. They don't feel bad. We
Yes,
think
they
that
Yes,
they're
they
ready.
do.
How
They-
is he speaking for us? How do they do that? Because he looks at the numbers. He's like,
Yeah.
they bought him anyway, so they don't feel. Here's how you feel. No, the people that bought him anyway don't feel like that. They feel like you overcharged them, but they bought it anyway because
Like,
it's
man,
the
I
only
got ripped
thing that they
off.
got. So screw that guy, man. It's just that sinister PR speak, that sinister corporate attitude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He finished with, we always want consumers to feel that we deliver more than we ask in return.
Which you
That's
don't.
That's true.
You don't do that now.
That's true for recurring customer spending as well. We're here to activate and engage consumers, and if we do that, monetization follows.
You have to understand, guys, that you're not just paying $60, you're paying $70, you're paying extra $10 with all the microtransactions that are
machine.
going to be in it anyways. Like freaking Madden has like 60 and then all the microtransactions in it anyways. And they've proven that they actually don't need to charge the 60 with all this other crap in it. So you think they need to charge 70? No, they don't. And
Just want more on the top.
yeah. I'm going to be very interested to see which companies are going to start selling for 70.
Piece of shit
And
ones.
which companies that I won't purchase from. Like, there's going to be a line. I'm going to actually make a purchasing decision. It's like, no, I disagree with that completely. But there's a few ones that I'm going to be screwed into buying. Like, if they do it to, like, no, I don't want to say because then EA will, like, do it.
They're listening.
Like Battlefield 6,
It's
you know,
gonna-
something
it's
like
$70.
that. If that's $70, fuck, I'm gonna get the PC version. The PC version better still be 60.
Well, I wasn't playing PC anyway, so.
We all play on PC anyways,
Yeah.
but most of everybody else plays on consoles apparently.
All right. Anything else that you want to talk about? That's all the prepared news I've got.
Well,
What a sad Monday.
Yeah.
No, it's a
that's-
great
that's-
Monday. We
There's
got
like one or two good news
we got new
stories.
Halo news, guys.
The
There's
dynamic
The
weather.
weather that's coming later.
That's not even going to be in release version.
I got some good news.
All right.
Gothic. Did
I
you
love-
like Gothic?
From like
Gothic
the early
came
2000s,
out a long time ago.
2001
Yeah,
or
Is that the one with
before-
Halle Berry?
No, Joe. That what? Oh yeah, there was
You know what I'm
something
talking
like
about.
that.
I know what you're
God
talking
damn it, Joe. You and your bad movies. Gothic Remakes gets a new team from THQ Nordic. I love THQ Nordic.
I love
It seems to
RPGs.
they
They're
are
wrestling
set up
games
a
back in
new
the day.
studio, Alchemia Interactive, to handle the remake that they announced on Thursday. These guys are in Spain that are going to work on it. But they greenlit this project back in 2020. So anybody that's Gothic, so like Risen was like kind of a spin-off of the Gothic stuff, a continuation, and we hit on Risen really hard here at the Angry Joe Show, and it became like a reoccurring thing for us. And even the developers like know who we are. I met them one time, and they were nice about it and laughing about it. But you know, it's
Tough
just
love.
yeah, it was tough love, and so I'm glad to see that this isn't the same team. This is a brand new team.
Brand
Okay,
new
so
team,
this is Spain, Barcelona, and a remake, full Gothic remake for PC and next gen consoles. So hopefully, this new studio is going to bring in the talent required to do that. Because I don't want it to turn into another Risen or even less than Risen if it's a team that is even less experienced than Risen. So THQ, just keep an eye on that and make sure that it
We'll
meets.
see.
Cook it until it's done, please.
Cook it until it's delicious. Okay, cool. So little good thing, maybe Gothic's coming
Maybe.
back,
We'll see.
and then it tastes like crap. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. This was video 2,
Yeah,
2 of 2. So go watch the first one. In addition, please click these links down below. Do you want a TV?
Thank you so much.
Click the
Vizio.
links. We got a giveaway. Vizio's doing a giveaway to the Angry Army. 2 TVs to you guys. And in addition, just spread the word about how Vizio has definitely improved their technology. I've checked it out myself between my LGs, my Aquios, and this is the TV that I want in my room. It's really, really good. We're going to keep it over here for at least a while for the consoles
Bolt it to the
and
wall.
gaming.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Bolt it to the wall. So thank y'all so much for partnering up with us and supporting the Angry Joe Show. Show your support by clicking the link below and possibly get a TV out of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye, guys.